Been 2 weeks with the Maverick. It's getting nice and dirty from all the snow and salt on the roads. Should give it a car wash soon. Here it is beside the F-150. You can see how much smaller it is. Also, here's a tailgate thing I was talking about. The guy at Home Depot shoved my workbench toolbox towards the front. I don't think he realized how short this bed was, and he left a nice ding on this cab. It actually took off the paint, but I'm gonna have to bed line this whole thing soon anyway. And the tonneau cover is coming tomorrow. I'll install that. But 2 weeks in, absolutely loving the car and getting better gas mileage now. I made some changes in my driving habits here on my way back from home, on my way back from work yesterday, and on my way to work today. We went through the last gas tank, getting 26.7 miles per gallon, while the computer was reading 32.7. And we went through the forums, and people were saying the reasons why. And I did mention a bunch of reasons and excuses, but the reality is that's essentially the perfect storm for the worst gas mileage. It included a lead foot, overly using my remote start, cold temperatures, and just it was very cold out. I used remote start too much. I had a lead foot, and I'm driving too fast for peak efficiency. But then again, those were many miles per mile. I had a lot of fun. This tank, I will try to actually be as efficient as possible. I can't guarantee you that I will keep my foot off the gas pedal perfectly, but I did use remote start, but I'm using it in limited amounts. So at that point, we've done 2 trips now. On my way, I drove back from work yesterday, and on my way to work this morning, I was very light on the foot. Here's what I did as well. I also switched over to let's see, the My View, which is what is it called here? The EV Coach. The EV Coach is nice to really pinpoint exactly when your vehicle will be using electric versus hybrid. I'll give you a little example of that shortly here. This EV Coach is working out quite nicely, and it's cool. You can see when it actually engages into full electric. Yeah, kind of neat feature. Tells you when you're on charge, when you're regenerating. Yeah. I took it real easy. Let's see what my MPG was. Okay, not bad. 40.6, and that was highway speeds around 65 miles an hour, and 27 miles, so not bad with a little bit of traffic, so that a little better than 26 miles per gallon. I'm happy with that. Another thing to look at, someone said in the hybrid forums, is where that 0 is on the left side, the battery meter, the power meter, where an RPM gauge would be on a normal vehicle. You want to keep that above, let's see, he was saying you want to keep that above the second bar. So that would be this first bar here, second bar. So that's pretty much less than 20% throttle at all times, which is very slow. A little different from what I'm used to. But that's where you'd get peak efficiency. Just try to keep it under 2, and then watch the EV Coach and try to stay low in the hybrid mode and try to ride the electric motor as much as possible. And then obviously brake efficiently so you can return your power. I did all those things, and so far on this trip of 104 miles, we are at 36 miles per gallon. It did just go down because I've been idling a little bit, but I think these past 2 trips, I was able to get, both trips were over 40 miles per gallon, and it's about a 26-mile trip one way, and I believe 6 miles of those at least were fully electric. 130 miles on the odometer. I will probably get to 1,000 before the end of the week, or actually probably this weekend. And I'll definitely won't be needing to fill up yet, but I want to keep that miles per gallon high. It is still very cold. We have snow possibly coming on Sunday, but I'm hoping with this third gas tank, even with all the cold factors, we'll still be trying to hit 40 miles per gallon and doing mostly 90% highway driving.